I take very seriously the role that I've assumed as a captain of this team, and that's meaningful to me, and that's more than what you do at your individual position. So that's been something that I've just tried to continue to assert and take hold of and make the most of as well.
As a captain of the team, what did you try to do to help Michael when he was starting quarterback? Because obviously you're still the captain.
Whatever, and I pulled him aside, very early on, and told him that I was there for him in anything that he needed. And I understand the position he's in, and I've experienced the same thing. But at the end of the day, it's about winning. So whatever I can do to help the team win, whatever role I have to facilitate that in, that's what I plan on doing.
Whether it was here right now or today, what's the biggest life lesson you'll take from your playing experience?
Getting a little philosophical. Just that, I just feel that with kind of what I've dealt with and experienced and things like that, it's all about controlling what you can control, and keeping a positive mindset, which is, again, something you can control. Because there's so many unknowns in life and football and everything that you deal with as a student athlete, that recognizing and kind of seizing those things that you can't control is paramount, and translating that to life. I feel confident that there's nothing in life that I can't handle. I'm 100% confident in that.
When Coach Weiss got here, he talked about one of the biggest struggles he was going to have is changing the expectation level, changing what people expect, from this football team. And I know, on the field it didn't necessarily work out like you had planned, but off the field, do you feel like you kind of got something accomplished? You were a part of helping change the expectation level around here, and what going forward with even without you?
Just a piece of it, just a piece of something that was bigger than me. But I'm happy with some of the off-the-field stuff that addressing what you said. Happy with the strides that we've taken and seeing the progress that's continually made, and just trying to kind of harness that in just whatever fashion we can for the next couple games, and finishing out the right way and the way that we know that we can.
Coach Weiss talks a lot about how even though you're not necessarily playing, what you're doing is the way you carry yourself and the way you kind of show guys how it's done. Is that your legacy here? Is that what you're what you're leaving behind?
I think that your legacy is how other people interpret it. I just try and be myself at all times, and I'm not going to change ever. I'm very grounded in who I am. That's not going to ever cease. So I'm always happy to help other guys and be a good teammate, and because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Playing sports at any level, regardless of how far you make it or go, it's all about the relationships and the guys that you guys or girls that you go to battle with and compete with, and because and I've said this before at some point, but football is what I do. It's not who I am, and that's kind of got to be the case for every athlete, and you've got to keep that all in perspective.
Is there any regrets?
No, you got to live fearlessly. You can't have any regrets.
What's obviously you give much thought about what's next. I know you still got a couple games, so you can't think too far ahead. But
it's all. Truthfully, my everything I have is invested into finishing, this season. And you live one day at a time, and it sounds cliche, but there's only you've only got so much time and energy, and I know what I want to focus it on, and this is it.